Hey everybody, welcome back to A Glittery Life. Okay, so today I thought I would do a Q&A. It's been so long since I've done any Q&A type video, and there's so many of you that are new to my hashtag glitter family, hashtag glitter squad. Those are my hashtags that I love. Like, you would leave me those and I know you're part of the fam on any of like Snapchat or Insta story or Instagram or any of that kind of stuff, or comments. Like, those are just cute little like A Glittery Life hashtags. So I put a post on Instagram last week saying, hey, like, I think I'll do a Q&A. Do you have any questions for those of you who are new around here, so that we could get to know each other? So Christina on Instagram said, when did you first upload your first video, and did you delete it, or is it still up? I first uploaded about 4.5 years ago, and it is still up. And you know what? I got no shame in my early days game. I'm gonna link it right here for you. It's probably gonna regret that. One of my best friends, Mandy, who is Girlfriend's Guide to Disneyland on Instagram, if you're not following her account and you even kind of think you might like Disney, she has the best Disney tips ever, and I helped her come up with her name. I think it's the cutest Instagram name ever, so Girlfriend's Guide to Disneyland. And follow her, tell her I sent you, hashtag glitter squad on a comment on her post so she knows I sent you. But her Instagram is awesome and worth following. So she says, you're stranded on a deserted island. Which one makeup product would you take with you? I mean, I would, okay. Oh gosh. Let's say that Burt's Bees doesn't count and I can have that, and that's not a makeup product because I cannot not have Burt's Bees. I would definitely take the It Cosmetics CC like cream. It has the SPF 50 and it has some skincare in it, and it makes my skin look fantastic, but I would definitely take that so I could have good looking skin with the SPF instead of just taking an SPF. That's a great question, Mandy. My homegirl Kathy Clark, who has been, she's OG glitter family. She said, if you could do anyone's makeup, who would it be, male or female? XOXO. Right back at you, Kathy. You know, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I work on everybody. Like, I mean, I'm a makeup artist in like Los Angeles, so at one point or another, I probably could have a chance to do makeup on just about anybody. But you know what? Actually, this is my true answer, because that doesn't actually matter to me. I mean, I like making money, so that's great. But if I could choose to do makeup on anybody, I would choose one of you. I just recently had the opportunity, one of my subscribers, Jasmine, her sister Paloma, arranged for me to come and surprise Jasmine for her birthday and do her birthday makeup. And she arranged it for Jasmine and I to have like 2.5 hours where we could just talk and hang out. And like, we geeked out about makeup. We talked about our lives. I got to know her. I asked her a lot of questions. I told her a couple embarrassing stories about myself that on hindsight, I probably should have like kept to myself. Sorry girl, that might've been like an overshare. But to be honest, it was one of my most favorite things I've ever done. I felt so honored and privileged to get to be a part of her birthday and to actually like be somebody that she would want to have do her makeup and get her kind of like glammed up for like a special birthday like extravaganza. I mean, it was just like that crazy thing where I was kind of like, I was nervous and having like a pinch me moment that, I don't know, it just was crazy that somebody like one of you guys would want that. And so I would definitely choose one of you guys. Great question, Kathy. I love that. Let's see. Melanie_Ramirez_24. At what age did you start to use makeup? By the way, I love you. Love you too. You know, I was like always into like makeup. I would like sneak into my mom's room and I would take eyeshadow with her little sponge applicator and I would put it on a piece of like Kleenex, and then I would fold it up, and then when I got to school, I would like try to like rub the Kleenex on my eye to have like eyeshadow. And I can remember as early as like maybe 5th or 6th grade doing that, but really probably started getting into makeup for reals in college, which was the 90s, and makeup trends were crazy and the brands were so limited. It's such a different game. Like middle school and high school kids now have stuff that there's no way I would have had when I was their age. It's crazy. Lori Loves Glitter. What's up, girl? She's been around forever too. Where do you see your life in 5 years, and what are your long-term goals and dreams? Where do I see my life in 5 years? I mean, I sure as heck hope I'm married. Like, that would be really great. That would probably be a great like dream and a goal. And I don't know. I think maybe I would like to be doing some product development, working with brands kind of in that direction, continuing to do artistry, doing more campaigns, doing bigger campaigns, doing more movies, like stuff like that. But I mean, still working, still in the grind, like the daily like makeup grind. But definitely, like, if you're a praying kind of person, or if you have a really hot older brother, either pray for me or send your brother my way. Tiff Bear asks, or Burr asks, are you still a counselor? Yes, I am, actually. This summer has been really difficult to juggle that because of my schedule's been so busy, but I do still have a handful of clients that I do see ongoing, even when I'm traveling. Sometimes I have to do FaceTime sessions. They're really flexible and they're really amazing to continue to work with me on that level. But this fall and winter, I'll certainly have more time to be kind of expanding and working with more clients again. But usually I try to do, when I'm not on a big project or when I'm not on a big movie, I try to do like 2 days a week, like in my counseling office, seeing clients. So if you didn't know that about me, that was my career before I was a makeup artist. Actually, I was a makeup artist before I was a counselor, but that was what I did in like college and grad school. So let's see. Maggie May 2931 says, what is your YouTube name? I can't find you. Well, I don't know if you're going to see the answer to this, but it's a glittery life. Ellie.belly, that's so cute. What is your favorite thing about yourself? That's a cool question. What is my favorite thing about myself? I think probably my favorite thing about myself is that I am a really good listener. I have a lot of compassion and a lot of empathy for people, and so I'm just a really good listener. And one of the things that I learned early on that's made me like really successful as just a human being is to listen and ask questions before you make judgments and before you come to any conclusions. A lot of times people jump to conclusions and make judgments really fast and they don't seek to learn. So I think you never can create win-wins for yourself or other people if you don't do that. So I always am trying to like seek to understand, like seek to learn like about somebody before I make any sort of like judgment, and not like even a bad judgment. We do make good judgments all the time. So I think probably that's like my favorite thing about myself. And I like, and like, just from a pure like aesthetic point of view, I think I have really pretty eyes. I like, one of my favorite features about myself is my blue eyes. Shara_MLDT.Shawnee, Shiera. I'm totally saying that wrong. I apologize. She says, how old are you? LOL. Girl, I'm 41 and holding it down in the fierce glitter squad as a 41-year-old. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm in my 40s. It's really weird to me. It feels like it feels wrong. It feels weird. I feel like I'm in my like mid 30s, except for that I've had a lot of life experience that you wouldn't have in your mid 30s. Let's see. Nor_FT67 says, what is your favorite makeup brand? You know what? My favorite makeup brand for like skin and complexion is 100% IT Cosmetics. And my favorite other makeup brand is Natasha Denona. It's so good. It's worth every single penny. It's freaking so expensive and it's worth every penny as a professional, and not just because I'm their national educator and national artist, but as a professional and as a makeup lover. No, nothing compares. When I see people doing dupe videos, I'm like, you're basically like a con artist for doing a dupe video. Like, it just doesn't, there's no dupes. And then Nor_FT67 also says, if you could go anywhere in the world, what place would you go? You know, right now at the top of my bucket list are 3 places: Iceland, Croatia, and the Maldives. So if you live in any of those places and you want me to come sleep on your couch, just let me know, because I'm like ready. But my favorite city in the world is London. And then Halo is what I like _AG said, why did you start your YouTube channel? You know, I started my YouTube channel because I felt like as a makeup artist and makeup junkie that I had a different perspective. And while when I started my channel, I wasn't like really I was still working in my other career. I had been a makeup artist for a long time before that. And it sort of was like, I knew I was headed back to kind of makeup as a career again, and really gonna try to like make it big in this like makeup artist industry. And so I just thought I had a different perspective and a kind of a fresh perspective. And because I had a job, I knew I wouldn't have to kind of like sell out in terms of what my opinion is and that kind of stuff. So that was one of the reasons why I started it. The other reason I started it was because I needed some friends to geek out on makeup with, to be quite honest. I had no idea that I would get some of the best friends of my life from subscribers and also other YouTubers. I think of my friend Kim, who is like one of my like dearest, she's like my sister. She's a subscriber, and like I was at her wedding. Like I went to Alabama last year for her wedding, you know, I mean, stuff like that. Or when I think about like Melissa Prada and Natalie from Flower Bomb 31, Natalie Cook, and like Kristen Game, like just some women like Tara Babies and Danielle, like all these girls that are like literally my sisters, and people that I talk to on a regular basis, and people that really know about my life, and people that I text when I'm like having a hard time or when I have good news to celebrate, or like Danielle, who really rallied behind my channel to help like push it into like the 30K range, like stuff like that. Like I just was looking for that. I was looking for friends like in the like that liked makeup. I had lots of friends, but not that I could talk shop with, and not that I could just like talk products with. So I don't know, that's kind of why I started it. So anyway, great questions, you guys. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful for you, or just kind of like fun to see me talk a little bit more about like who I am, that kind of stuff. I do have some other Q&As that are older that have some really juicy info in them. I will link those up for you. In fact, one of them, my best friend of 20 plus years, Danielle, actually, not Danielle from here on YouTube, but my best friend from college, she actually interviews me, and it's old school. It is an old video, so I will find those and link them up for you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I love that you're part of my glitter family, my glitter squad, and you have no idea how much you mean to me and how much you brighten my day. And even if I don't have a chance to respond to your comments, I read every single one of them, and I love that they have the heart button so I can heart it now, and because you guys mean a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you later. Oh, and if you have any follow-up questions, leave them down below and I will get to them sometime. Anyway, mwah, bye.